Hey everybody, my name's Peter Gunville, and welcome to Rights and Title. Oops, let me get my glove on here. There we go. Yeah, I just have just milled up a few boards yesterday. Right, they're gonna be for a tabletop right now. Got to do a little bit more notching. I got a couple more posts that I got to notch there. Then I have all the pine cut. It's a seasoned white pine. It's pretty nice wood with all like the bug kill with all the purples going through the wood. Not all of it has the real deep purples. There was maybe one tree. Yeah, this thing, the way it was stored, it kind of picked up a little bit of rust. Whoops, got my glove stuck in there. Whoops. Okay. Okay. There was a couple of these that weren't so straight. So actually, I think what I'll do, I'll just cut these down later on once I get my table notched out. But I did want to see how nice this old plane plane's gonna work. Maybe I'll go the opposite direction. Something just doesn't quite feel right about this whole operation here. This has a real skinny throat right here, eh? There's not much room for play in this thing, right? I think it's meant for doing more fine finishing work than but it is sticking out quite a bit, that. A little bit too much. Well, I'm certainly not taking out very many shavings. I might have to just adjust this forward just a little bit. It's pretty finicky. Well, it's been pretty finicky for me, right? Imagine this tool in the hands of the right person. You know, hopefully I master this planer, right? I have a funny feeling this is gonna be one of my friends out here living off grid on the bush, right? I've got an electric one. Just need a little bit more. You see that pine? You see how that those shavings are coming off? You know, like for salvage material, you know that you know it's nice and dry, right? Like I was saying, this is stuff people use for their this wood. A lot of people cut it up for firewood, right? Don't mind you getting the wood. See, with it being so long, it just really does straighten out your piece of lumber. Because this had a good little hook to the end right there, right? And if you watch this thing, you can see where it's digging in. And while it's riding across here, sure it's kind of planing, but it's grabbing more at the end. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm not going to get overly fussy, right? It's just going to be a work tabletop, but I know there's a couple of these. I think on these 7-inch ones, there's quite a little hook on the one side, right? So with these being as dry as they are, I've got a nice setting on that tool now, right? So I'll be able to cut the edges of these down. Like I said, I've still got to notch a couple of those posts on the other one there, right? So you know, I'll probably do, maybe I'll just take a look at this one. I think this one is not too bad. Well, actually, this end here is a little bit out to lunch, so we're just gonna fix that right now. So just wait, I just got to take a look at this. Oh yeah, we can see that. So, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, right? But if I put this on here, starting from about the halfway, well, right from here, there's a taper. It tapers from here all the way over to here. It looks like right around the 2-foot mark. Right around this 2-foot mark is where it starts kind of going back up again. Right, so well, you know what? In all honesty, I think I'm just gonna wait. Oh, why wait? Why wait? Why wait? That's the old procrastinator saying that. This is just a little. This is part of a clamp. Just this piece here was cut off of off the other side here, right? So it's like a little wedge in there, right? It's like a little wedge. Why it's like that? I can just slide it in there, then it clamps my piece of work, right? Holds it in place. If I was gonna build it, I would build it slightly different, right? But when you build something and it works, you usually go with it. But if you go to set up again in a different, say if you're in a different job area, you've got another set of benches over there, you might make yourself another one. Well, it's gonna be better. Whoa. There had to be a knot. There was a knot right in the middle of it, so usually doesn't take quite as long, right? You see that knot? Saw is pretty sharp too. Okay, it shows I have to come back to about right there. So yeah, I might just take a look at those other pieces, right? Because if they're too bad, if they're I don't know what happened. I had them all screwed together and I was cutting them all right at the same time. For some reason, there's a big either maybe my dog slipped and it, but it would have been like. Something must have shifted while I was cutting. Like the cuts like this, right? Like this, even this one is not so. Like this side is nice, but this side here is out to lunch a bit, right? So I'll just straighten them out, clean them up. Make them look nice, right? Okay. Because this thing is so high here, I don't know, that might be, okay, which side? This side. Yeah, that piece of wood sounds pretty, the way it sounds with the yeah, one nice thing, like you see this tool here, this plane. I forget the names of all the plane. Like there's a jack plane and a bend plane and a brick and all kinds of different planes, right? But anyways, this one here, like probably like a joiner's planer or something, right? But it's nice for running. It's nice for straightening up, truing up a nice, like an edge, right? I know that much. All of them are, but some of the like the smaller ones, right? You might have like a small plane. Well, if you're doing some work, right, you might just need to, to make two pieces of wood to fit, right? You just might plane down. Say if you're doing some stained grade finishing, right? You might want to, that's the old school way. Now you don't see too many carpenters, carrying a plane with them all the time. Right? I never really did. This is basically my first time picking up a plane. I picked them up on and off in school, and stuff like that. And, but on per se like a residential or an industrial type of job setting, right? Never really, like when you go to a job site, you go to an industrial job site, you're like, hey, where do you guys keep the planes? They're gonna look at you and say, fuck, you just got off of it, and you should probably get back on the next one. If you know what I mean. No, just kidding. Those goddamn planer operators. Oh, pardon my language. I don't know why I said that. Sorry, Haley. I'm gonna have to correct that. Hi, baby. Yeah. How's my phone?
It didn't download what I wanted.
It didn't?
No, but if you want to come and get it, you can come get it.
Okay, well, in half a second here.